Hello, it's Gem Games here once again, and in this video we're going to continue with the enemy physical animation. Because now when we kill the zombie, he will disappear. So instead we will make him ragdoll, like it's supposed to work. Okay, I will show you. Okay, now he disappears, so we will fix that. So yeah, let's get started. First, we want to go to the enemy folder and to the pp enemy main. Let's open it. Now, here on the take damage function, after this branch, we have the set simulate physics, set collision response channel and stuff like that. So we will actually have to delete this set simulate physics from here. Okay, so let's delete this. Let's move this closer. Let's actually delete this reroute. Let's connect it to the target. Let's move all this code after this branch. Let's move it further away like this. Okay, now what we want to do, we can actually click from here from the hit reaction, so it will open the PPC physical animation. Now what we want to do, we want to create a new custom event here. Let's call this start ragdoll. Okay, now let's compile, save and go back to the pp enemy main. Now from here, from the true, we can actually, we will have to first get the we will have to get the PPC physical animation component from here. And from here we want to start ragdoll. Okay, from the true, connect it to here. Let's connect this back on, and from here also let's connect to here. Okay. Now let's compile and let's go to the PPC physical animation. Here, what we want to do now is we actually want to add an input to this event. So let's call this hit. Let's change the type, hit results like this. Okay, and now we can actually compile and go back to the enemy main and connect that hit from the hit result. Okay. So let's go back to the PPC physical animation. Now here, what we want to do, we want to first promote that to a variable. So we have this hit results variable here. Let's set it here on the start, because we want it to use the same variable as here on the hit reaction custom event. Okay. Next thing, what we want to do, we want to get the physical animation component ref. From here, we want to apply physical animation profile below. Okay, now let's compile and go back to the first person map and to the zombie 1 folder under the enemy folder. Here we have this zombie 1 physics asset. Let's open it. Now we already have this hit profile. Let's actually create a new one. After that, we want to rename it. So let's call it ragdoll. Okay, now you should have the ragdoll profile. Now what we want to do, we want to press Ctrl and A. Actually, let's first click on the, from here, Ctrl A. It will select all the bones. If it doesn't work, just keep the control pressed and select all the bones, or all the bodies. Now let's assign these to the ragdoll profile. Now what we want to do here is let's select this bone, this and this. I mean these three like torso bones or bodies. Now what we want to do, we want to change this orientation strength to like 25 and angular velocity strength to like 15. These are good values for me. You can obviously adjust them however you want. Now what we want to do, we want to select the bone head Now let's change this to 10, 10. Okay. And one more thing. We want to select both of the feet. So this and this. And I will put like 5 to this. Okay. Let's see if we have everything correctly here. 5, 5, 25, 15, and 5. Oh, what? 5 and 5. Oh, I accidentally changed this. Sorry about that. So I want this to be 10 and 10. Okay. You can obviously set any values to any part, but this basically makes this simulation slow down. So if I play simulate, you can see. Oh, you see he's not like he's a little bit tighter. Okay. So now let's save. Let's go back to the PPC physical animation. Now we want to set the body name to hips and profile name to ragdoll. This include self true. Okay. Now what we want to do after this is we want to set the tick component tick enabled. Let's set it disabled like that. Now let's get the time remaining. Let's set it to 1. Because that's the value that we will use on the physics blend weight. So now let's get the mesh reference and let's set all bodies below physics blend weight like this. Now let's connect this time remaining to the physics blend weight like that. Include self true. And from the bone name, let's actually move this mesh to here because we will need to get from here also. Let's get from the in bone name and make literal name. Now let's set this to hips also. And after that, actually, let's move the whole event a little bit further down, like this. And after that, we want to get from the mesh and we want to set simulate physics. And of course, some reroutes. Let's actually align this better. Simulate true. So the next thing, what we want to do, we want to get the hit results. I want to split it. And then we want to get the mesh. And we want to add impulse. Okay. Let's get from here and connect to here. And the bone name should be the hit results hit bone name. Let's connect it to there. Let's add a reroute. Now we want to get the trace end and minus the trace start. And we want to normalize and let's align them better. After that we want to multiply by let's actually first connect it to here. Change this pin, convert pin to float single precision like this. Now let's multiply by 1000, I think. Select all and Q align. Okay. And yeah. Now I actually think that we have all done here. Let's compile, save, and let's actually try what happens. Now when we kill the zombie, he should ragdoll instead of just disappearing. So let's see. And he still disappears. Okay, I'll have to check this. Okay, so one thing that I actually noticed is we have to go to the PP enemy main. And here after this start ragdoll, we want to go a little bit further. And we have this add impulse here. We have to actually delete this. Okay. And now it should work, I think. So let's save. Let's go back and let's play. And as you can see, it's working pretty nice. Let's actually get some other weapon. Let's get this AR4. I don't know why my PC is lagging so much today. See. And as you can see, it's all working pretty nicely. Let's try with this guy. So yeah, I actually think that's all for this video. If you like what you saw, please click the like button and subscribe for more. And yeah, hope you guys have a great day and see you in the next one.